Smoke
folks.
weed, worship Satan. It's Homie Vulgaris.
Welcome back to Homie Vulgaris.
Why is it Homie Vulgaris now?
Because okay, look, the ain't shit
We're already
show,
off to a bad start.
The ain't shit show has two fundamental problems for us in marketing terms. It has the word shit in the title, and the abbreviation is ass.
Yeah.
Which
So when
makes
Well, I
people-
think the second part is good for you.
Yeah, we like it. But
ass.
people-
'Cause it is.
ass.
It is.
Your podcast is ass, Dennis.
You know, I was thinking today, like how like Gaga has like the little monsters, how like all pop stars have like a thing that they call their fans. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you have homies, but you could
I always
also have
called
like
them the slobs.
assholes or shit.
No, we always called them. We just called them racist.
But they can be
That's what they-
shitheads.
No, they were Paul Giamattis for a minute.
They were Paul Giamattis for a minute.
Dude,
for
we
like,
had a Paul Giamatti winter last
yeah,
year.
we kind of did. Yeah,
It was-
we
it
kinda-
was-
See, I used to call Homo Vulgaris listeners the slobs, so we can always move that over.
No, I don't. I don't
good
like
branding.
that. I don't like.
I'm
that
ready
at
for
all.
the Giamatti century.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Janie is back
What's that?
for the first episode
Our
of
first
Homie
time on
Vulgaris.
Homie
Our
Vulgaris,
first time. Yeah. This is so you've lost your
JD
challenge
is
This is the
coin.
first episode.
Have you
yeah.
actually rebranded? That's the
We
name of the
literally
show
named.
now?
Yeah, we named we changed everything.
We thought about changing it to chicken
Without
pig,
my
but then we realized
consent,
what
may I
the
add,
initials
without
were.
my consent, everything was changed.
Do you want to introduce our other guest?
Yes,
This is-
I'm trying to fucking do that.
I'm
We'll
sorry.
get on
You're
with
not
it.
doing a very good job.
I know because I have asshole fucking
Who's the other guest?
co-host.
Wow.
The other. Oh my
Wow.
god. The other
Get
guest.
on with
It's
it.
trying. I'm Shagath, by the way. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
The other guest
Can you tell us? I'm Ruben.
is Sam.
What's
Sam.
going on? Sam.
You,
Thank
Sam.
you.
You. I don't know why, but you're my dog. Instantly.
You're
We,
my
like,
you're my boy. You're my
instantly,
boy.
dude. The
I
moment,
think about you all the time.
dude. Same, bro. What's going on? Why are we're so close? It's we've never met officially. We like
so
used-
far too.
I know.
whenever
said
whenever I try and mention anything about Sonic to Janie, she's like, I don't know about that, but Sam, he has an opinion on that. Sonic.
does.
I saw somebody's car out today, and they had two bumper stickers. One was like a big titty rouge to bat that said gate light girl keep boss game or whatever the phrase
Hell
is.
yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
the other was
Yeah,
Christian
whatever.
moms.
I don't know it exactly and just intentionally switched up the words to be funny. I
couldn't-
definitely
I
don't
couldn't
know
remember.
what it
It's-
is.
I couldn't remember for a minute actually. Girl,
Yeah, I don't-
Girl boss.
Girl boss,
Gaslight,
gatekeep.
gatekeep, girl boss. I can't remember
Yeah.
the order.
Yup.
And
Yup.
then another one that was Christian moms against Shadow the Hedgehog fan art.
That's sick.
saw
I
a bumper
always tell
sticker that
anytime
said-
someone brings up Sonic or Survivor, I'm always like, I don't really know too much about that, but my sweetest boyfriend, my better half does.
I was in the coffee shop airdropping people Sonic porn the other day.
Hell yeah, dude.
I saw a
Yeah.
bumper sticker that said a pigment of the Profure Mahafit.
No, you didn't. That's your. I don't know why that's your favorite joke from like
I
a
love that
show
joke.
from 2001.
Yeah, drawing Mohammed kind of fell off.
It did. It kind of did fall
It
off.
kind of fell off.
Yeah, nobody.
That
does
was like a
shit.
big thing. Like in
It's
the
a
early 2000s, it
2004
was
thing to
like,
do. Yeah.
Yeah,
can
keep
you
requesting
believe that they
unfortunate, but
don't
no
want
one
you to
has it.
draw Mohammed? Look at
Yeah.
me drawing Mohammed. It's like, you don't know what he looks
I
like.
do remember during the Charlie Hebdo thing, a whole bunch of people were like, "Good,
Oh,
they're being
yeah.
disrespectful." Like there was some
Yeah.
people trying to be like Charlie Hebdo had it coming. It was like, all right, that's fucking.
Well, the French
discourse.
do have it coming. The French, no matter what, they deserve it. No, anything
Right.
ever happens to the French, it's because they've earned it.
Look,
Because
as a
of what they've
resident
done.
Francophile, I gotta say that's
You're not the only kind of
that's
file
only
you
70
are.
It's only 70% true. That's right. I'm also a MP3 file, a WMV file.
What do they call those?
cinephile.
A PDF file is what they call them now on.
I
Yeah,
heard
on
you're
like
really
TikTok.
into bike pedals.
It's awesome. It's really awesome, actually. Do you know that I was explaining recently? I'm glad this kind of came up kind of organically, but
Pedophile
so-
stuff.
no, just like the way that kids talk now.
Kids.
Yeah, children.
Interesting pivot. All right.
Yeah, we're pivoting. It's like related, but not really.
Oh,
so,
like TikTok speak, like unalived and shit like
yeah.
that.
So like
No.
my little brother, he's 10 now. I like every now and then I like go and I like hang out with him, or I'll drive him to school or to a program, or I'll even like play Roblox and shit with him. And he's always like bringing his friends, and I listen to the way that they talk. So I like kind of have a plug on like new language that comes up. You know what I'm saying?
My language plug.
Yeah,
I got
this
my
is my
slang plug.
My slang plug. Yeah. So the two things that really stick out to me is one is they say type shit.
Yeah.
For everything, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
type.
I love it. I love
Right.
We were
type.
doing
I love
that
this
for a
type shit.
minute.
Yeah, I love type shit.
It's nonchalant.
It's hella nonchalant type shit.
Yeah, it's on some
It's like, I don't
nonchalant
give a fuck
type
type shit. And then the next thing that they do is they do TikTok speech. They do it unironically.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh yeah, like did you hear like Jason's mom committed sewer slide the other day?" I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" Dog? Like, first off, why is she saying that? Like, why?
There's
do
like
you know
a
about
mass
Jason?
shooting, and like over the intercom,
Yeah, he
there's
got
like
unalived.
17 kids have been unalived in the gym.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have to-
literally. Yeah, they do that. It's crazy. Oh, you're like, oh yeah, I heard Michael's dad is a rapist. Shit like that. Like, and you're like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, but yeah, they talk to each other that way, which is really interesting to me. But the other thing that they say, and I've talked about this before, but it still makes me laugh, is that when they say that they want something, they say that
wanna fuck on?
they're gonna fuck on it. Yeah. So like the one.
I'm gonna fuck on some pussy type shit.
No, like they'll say like I'm trying to. What my brother said he wanted the Roblox, the gold, the dragon in the game. He's like yeah, I fuck on a dragon fruit type shit. He said that, and I remember being like,
Crazy.
what is this? You deserve to be stoned. You deserve to be beaten to death for this. Anyways, yeah, but I mean, like Sam, I want to talk about this with you specifically.
Please.
You understand homie memes instantly.
It's just it was instinctual.
Yeah,
it was like I just connected instantly. I feel like being around Janie, you know, she also carries the spirit of the homie within her.
Yeah, you send me memes and they're just so on point. It's incredible.
Y'all
it's
send
like
each other memes?
He sends me memes. It's awesome.
It's gotta be. It's very specific though. It's usually if it has something to do with like a gay fat Mexican guy.
Yeah, gay fat Mexican guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's like,
Yeah.
or it's like a
Links to his own
mailman.
Instagram.
It's a mailman thing, right? Like you send
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
That mailman skit you sent me with a guy. My first thought was like, this guy has to carry somewhere like in Pennsylvania where like it's chill and cool, because like if that shit cannot exist for me. Like we have undertime, asshole. You have to you're hustling.
Oh, what
You're
was he
moving
doing? Was he like
nonstop.
dancing or something?
He just had time to film a video, right?
Yeah.
Like the fact that he had time to film a video is crazy.
It wasn't like pissing in bottles.
Yeah, he wasn't like fucking like he wasn't like, you know what, the other day sometimes like the heat gets to you and it starts to speak to you. Right? I don't know how to explain this in a way that but the heat
like
and
the
like
squiggle lines on the
yeah,
road.
like you can hear they start whispering to you. And the other day I heard them whisper like, I heard them drop this knowledge on me, and that was like the dogs bark at you not because you're intruding, but because they recognize you as another dog. Because dogs don't bark like that.
Didn't
at
you
other
say you
humans.
used to take a lot of like Benadryl and stuff?
No, I also have schizophrenia. So so like I have actual diagnosed schizophrenia. So they're all tied together.
Because
Sure.
I remember when I was a teenager, me and some of my friends took a bottle of Dramamine together, and he told me when he was a lot of crazy shit happened that night. But I remember he told me when he was walking home that all the cars passing by would go like, Ryan, hello, Ryan, what's up?
Oh yeah, no, that happens to me all the time.
Like
That's just normal. That's just regular.
Oh, okay,
That's just my
okay.
regular.
Yeah, no,
ass
you're
life.
like the cars have been talking to me forever.
I'm sick of them personally. I'm sick.
Yeah, I need them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like I got shit to. I'm trying to. That's why I'm listening to West Side Gun and I'm hearing you tell me about my grandma. I know she's fine. I know. Like
The last time I did mushrooms, I was standing outside of this house with a buddy, and we were both on it. And I looked out, and there was this like Mercedes Benz driving down the road, and the front like the Mercedes like logo thing, the circle with the fucking three things, was like straight up glowing like bright like glowing like fuck. And I was looking at it, I was like, holy fucking shit, is that real? Is that like actually glowing? I'm freaking out. I was about to lose my mind, and my friend was like, yeah, no, it's like actually like they like installed that. It's just like a light up Mercedes. I was like, oh fuck! Like, if you hadn't been here to tell me that, like I think that would have ruined my life. Because like I straight up thought that shit was like nuclear.
yeah, dude.
Like I was so scared.
You would have
Shit
got
like
like
that
a
happens to me
Mercedes
all-
tattoo the next day.
My
For real.
my favorite thing that happens to me on the daily is I play this game. Is that a bug or did I hallucinate it? Which, right? Because like there's an equal 50-50 chance that there's a horrible bug that's on my body because I'm like crawling. You understand? Like,
Oh, like an act-
You're
okay.
crawling.
no,
That's how you gotta deliver the mail these days.
One of the worst-
You gotta go under the fence.
Yeah,
It won't
no,
open.
One of the worst things about like the area that because like it's a suburban hellscape, right? But it's also like it's full of like these big privacy bushes, and like if I were to walk, because each house from the street is about 70 to 80 feet from the door. That's how big the fucking front yards are, right? So like the only way they have, and they all have these big privacy bushes in between like the houses, right? So there's two ways to go about this, and that's either walk the 70, 80 feet into the driveway, deliver into the mail slot, and then go back out the street and then do that over and over again, or literally walk through the bushes, the privacy bushes, which I do constantly. And I'm constantly being like, I will just be working like, oh, that's a centipede on me, sick. And then you know like oh, awesome. But other times I said like, is that a two-headed ant? Maybe that might
What
be
kind of
real.
bugs do y'all even have over there? Like, I feel
We
like
have
it's,
fucked up bugs. In the
I
Bay Area.
don't
We
know.
have
The Southeast has really fucked up bugs.
Yeah, no,
like,
we're not in the same fucked up bug game. I understand that. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
try
want to go bug for
Yeah.
bug.
Yeah,
but,
I'm never
like,
gonna go bug for
when I
bugs
was in
with,
Texas,
with the southern.
Like,
with
you
the-
go to
yeah,
South Carolina and you come walking to work and it's just like, alligator.
I'm not going bug for bug.
When I lived
we
in the
got
woods in Austin,
cockroaches.
my neighbor was a tarantula. He was very cool too. But
We got cockroaches. The most we have is bees. We have a lot of fucking bees.
We have a lot
Yeah,
of
I
fucking
mean,
bees.
Bees and
Yeah,
wasps.
bees.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
wasps.
wasps, yeah.
Like you cannot grill outside without
Yeah.
one showing.
Without wasp showing up.
My-
A wasp will debo. I've seen wasp land on a steak that's
No.
still on the grill, still
And
cooking.
just fly away
Yeah.
with it.
that's
No,
why you
it's like-
kill them, man.
yeah, they're that
I hang up like I got two different. Well, we get mostly yellow jackets out here or hornets, whatever they are. But I'm always hanging up traps, and I love to go out and watch the bodies piling up in it, and I like take the bottom out and just watch all the little guys just fall to the ground. I'm like, fuck you.
No,
Fuck
we-
you.
I think the
also my
most
neighbors
dangerous-
gave me their grill. So
I think the
gotta
most
direct that
dangerous
over
one
here.
that people don't consider around here is ticks.
Yeah, we got a fuck ton
We
of
got
ticks.
mad
We have a
ticks
ton of
up
ticks,
in-
too.
up in
They'll
the
give you
mountains.
lime, and then you have an excuse to not do anything ever
Yeah,
again.
and
No,
drink
do you know
margaritas
what-
all
Also-
day. I got Lyme disease.
Ticks
Need to
really
drink
like-
It's
margaritas.
great.
Ticks really like balls too. Like,
Do
I mean,
they?
I get it, but like, it is just like.
What are you
Like,
doing?
I'm just saying, like, am I wrong? Like, it seems like
I've
every
never-
time I've had a tick on me, it's been
I've never had a tick on me. Ever
on
in
my
life.
balls.
I
I don't think
not-
I've ever
never
had a
once.
tick on my balls.
Have
Maybe
you
like
ever-
my legs.
Really?
Where are you putting your balls?
Yeah,
I sling them over my shoulder. That's
think
why I transitioned because my
Oh, 'cause
balls
they hang low
were
and they
down to
wobble
my
too in front.
ankles.
Can you tie them in a knot?
It was
This is
ridiculous.
like one of those
He had
things.
alley
This is like,
G
When
balls.
I had to change it to gym shorts for PE, all the kids laughed at me.
this is like one of those things where people are like, "Yeah, does anyone else have that problem with their dick is like 0 inches?" It's the
Dude,
same.
I'm,
as
I'm not kidding. There's
No way
so,
you jump out
so,
of an airplane.
small
you can
dick,
slow your
big
fat
balls.
butt.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Small
kinda like
dick.
pulling your balls out and use them as a parachute.
So many of my like so many things I bring up like that. You know, I remember one time I was saying like I was asking my friend, I was like, "Do you ever just like sit on your balls and like it hurts?" And he was like, "No, I've never
I've
done
literally
that
never
ever."
sat on my balls either. But also, I think it's because I'm fat. I think I have a big fat luscious ass. I'm cheeked up. I'm
And the
double.
balls
cheeked
just
up.
the
I've
balls
been
just
there.
kind of rest in there.
Janie,
The
I've
balls
been
just
there.
kind of
I'm
rest.
sorry.
No, the balls like
Ruben,
rest.
do you sit on your balls?
Yeah, it's happened.
All right, cool.
It
I've
happens.
never done it. I've
But
never done it
still.
ever in my life.
Thank you.
I've kind of
The fat on
squeezed them
his ass kinda
uncomfortably.
squeezes- The fat on his ass
It
kind of
just-
squeezes forward and creates like a little cushion.
Look,
It's like a little pillow
look,
that
it's
falls
Pride
from the
Month,
sun.
and I just want to say, as a trans person, being a girl that like can still get hit in the nuts it sucks, dude.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
fucking sucks because
It's
such
probably
a
the
funny
worst part about being
concept.
trans. Like,
It's
there's
such a
literally no
funny
other.
concept.
There's no other anything that is just as bad as being trans.
Yeah,
Like,
I would keep transphobia if I could just not
hit in the nuts.
not get hit in the nuts. Yeah, it's not. It sucks. Like, I'm gonna make a Lily Tino type video. Like
Yeah.
best places to get hit in the nuts at
nuts.
Disney World.
I would actually pay money.
Caitlyn Jenner is like, you can hit me in the nuts to stop a nuclear attack.
Caitlyn Jenner walking into the women's room at Disney World, like, don't you guys hate
I will
hitting
say,
the
though,
testicles every day, ladies?
I do gotta say, like, my experience with girl balls, they're insanely different.
Well,
Girl
yeah,
balls are not even
Speak on
remotely
it.
close. They're like, they're so delicate.
They are.
Like you could
It's true.
you could literally sneeze near them and they'll feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's
Maybe that's why I sit on them so much, because
I think-
I wear a lot of tight clothing.
yeah.
And
I like
That's I used to wear a lot of skinny jeans.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
once
I
got
don't.
into like my
Yeah.
mid-20s, that's when I was like, I can't keep.
I hate saying
maybe
this.
that's why
I hate-
Zoomers wear baggier clothes.
Yeah, I
'cause
wear work
Bigger balls.
They have bigger balls.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
to suggest this during Pride Month, but a straight cut might work for you better.
A cup, like
Perhaps
a
a
Straight
like
cut
a-
jeans.
Straight cut jeans.
Perhaps a boot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
Honestly-
a cup, like what
You know,
like
a
baseball
straight,
players
like
wear.
no that fucking conical shit. You gotta get it like just a straight down cup for your balls.
No, Janie, you would look great in a boyfriend
cylinder.
boot cut.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's your look. Boyfriend boot cut jeans. That's like perfect for you. Like you would look amazing.
I don't like pants.
I know you don't like pants, but
I
you
just
can
don't
cut
like
them in the
pants.
shorts.
You
is
don't
the
know
thing.
it's hot.
I do know it's hot.
I
Janie,
have to
work
wear
outside.
pants for work
I'm an
every day
animal.
too. It sucks.
I
I
You know what
would
hate
also
it.
helped my ball situation was those like my girlfriend bought me those hammock underwear, and they're actually really nice. Keeps them,
I also
Like
just
the
don't plan
the
on.
ones that make your dick look really big.
yeah, but all it is the reason why is because it's pushing your balls up, so your dick's like
Yeah, it's like
Pushing
hanging
out.
out.
Was
Yeah.
your
I
girlfriend
don't
trying
like
to tell you
those.
something?
no.
Your girlfriend's like, you're not walking out fluffed enough.
Yeah, you gotta be fluffed.
We got to
up,
get
dog.
you the hammock underwear so people think you have a bigger
They're
dick.
they're really fucking comfortable, and I mean working in a kitchen and I'm wearing those like my balls never get stuck between my legs.
I'm
Yeah.
having the worst.
I'm pulling my
Wait,
nuts out
hang
way
on.
less.
Stuck between your legs.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's fucking
Yeah.
sweaty in the
Sweaty.
kitchen. Like,
I mean, my
and-
balls stick into
and
my
like
jeans.
if you don't have
Kitchen
time to put corn
pants.
sauce,
Oh,
like,
I
all you
was
got-
imagining like you're like they're like twisted up and you're like
No,
tripping on
No,
them.
No,
they get
like-
they'll get like stuck to one leg, or they'll
Like,
get
yeah.
like pulled down, like
Kitchen-
between, you know what I'm saying? Like
kitchen like pants. By the way, like do not
so
breathe.
so
No.
comfy.
No.
You're out of your mind. They don't breathe at all.
They don't
Like,
breathe, but they're comfortable because they're
No.
baggy as shit.
Your nut sacks, it gets hot, bro. You get the sweatiest pee-pee in the Bay Area. It's awful, dude.
That's
It's
because you're
intense.
standing in front of an oven that is literally like right under your nuts.
Maybe I don't know. I'm dealing with. This is a little TMI, but we're already off on the fucking subject. But I'm currently dealing with like booty hole issues that have happened.
Hemorrhoids?
No, they're not. I don't fucking have hemorrhoids. I know this for a fact. I've
sorry.
looked.
Alright.
Okay, okay.
I, like, I
Damn.
get so angry about it because you know why? Everyone assumes when you're a fat asshole with a beautiful, luscious ass that you
That's
got
not what it
you got a
was.
doo-doo butt. I understand that, but
No, this wasn't
I'm
a
touchy
dig
about
at
it.
This was not a dig at you
It's
being
'cause hemorrhoids
fat.
are the
It
most
was a
common
dig at you
problem.
being gay.
Well, also, I'm not really much of a bottom. I don't bottom often, right? But
Didn't
I
you
do.
tell me the story that you had a friend fucking you in the ass in high school? Like
What? Yeah, like 6 or 7 times. And you know what? I have a very good pelvic
6 or
floor.
7 times in your whole life?
No, way
Cat,
more than that.
yeah,
but,
all right,
but,
there we
but like
go.
I'm also very.
I rest my motherfucking case.
First off,
Damn,
no, first
what the
off,
fuck?
asshole. I do pelvic. I do
Asshole.
pelvic floor
Interesting.
exercises.
Interesting choice of insult there.
I do pelvic floor exercises because I'm trying to keep.
Well,
that
maybe
shit tight.
that's
You do?
doing it.
Kegels.
Yeah,
Kegels.
I do Kegels all the time.
Do you
I,
Yeah,
do
but
standing up?
doing exercises like that can hurt. All right,
If
what's
you do
wrong with
them
your
too much.
butthole? If it's
I-
not fucking hemorrhoids.
It's the fucking post office is what's wrong with my fucking asshole.
But
They're
is it-
fucking you
it's-
in the ass.
what is
yeah,
it?
they're
What's
fucking
hurting
me raw
it?
in the ass every day. No, it's
Well,
so
he's crawling
it's-
through.
it's-
He's crawling
it's
through
the
these
paper
bushes.
cuts.
and
It's
all of a
describe
sudden
the
he's
pain.
crawling
You know what?
through
Sam is
He's
on
got
it.
a bunch
Yeah,
of
it's-
paper cuts.
I literally have a bunch of paper cuts on my ass because they fucking use
On
the
my ass.
negative. They use negative ply toilet paper that's got wood chunks
Ah.
and shit in it, right? And like I literally, it's that, and the only other places I have to go to the bathroom are like fucking these terrible parks and
in the privacy bushes.
The privacy bushes
No,
with the
you can't.
centipedes.
Yeah, you try.
See,
but
I
you
got
can't.
it made. As a
Did a
DoorDash
centipede
driver, I
just
got it
crawl
made.
up
I
my
can.
ass?
I went to a bathroom in a fucking hotel bar. It was fancier than my fucking trailer. It was great the other
I have
day. I
nothing
use
like
all
that.
these great bathrooms around town.
I have
while I'm
nothing
out delivering
on my
food.
route like that. All my bathrooms are like, they barely. The other day I had to wipe my ass with the toilet seat cover, right? Because they didn't have anything else. in there, and
I'm
all-
sorry that fucking California is this Dickensian hellhole.
I'm stranded.
I didn't realize you were a rich person that gets to poop in toilets that have toilet seat covers.
The
I'm
other
sorry.
day I wiped my ass with a sock that I was wearing, and
One
I had to do
time-
the rest
And
of my
I put
fucking.
it back on.
I had to do the rest of my route with no socks, and my feet.
And
were
then I
fucking
jacked off
cooked.
into it. Then I put it back on.
And then I put it back on to make it sanitary. No, there's just you have to understand. Like I'm in this situation where my booty hole is at, and then on top of that, I'm just getting. This is the worst part. I'm sweating nonstop. I
Okay,
sweat.
but what
from
can you
whole-
describe?
just-
What is like the pain?
It's
'Cause
like
everything
like,
you're saying sounds like it could cause hemorrhoids.
No, this is fucking okay.
Hemorrhoids are so normal.
You
Like I
haven't
don't
you haven't let me get to what's going on.
split
Let
open
him
your
fucking
booty hole.
finish. Let him
Let's
speak.
see
Yeah,
it.
let me speak.
Let's
Let me speak.
see
Yeah,
the
show us your
asshole.
asshole.
Let me bend
Yeah,
over.
show it to us.
Let's see the starfish.
Don't see the no. Listen, what happened?
Starfish.
What
Yeah,
happened?
And the
Fucking
hot dog flavored water.
What happened is this. All right, I'm walking. I walk all day. I sweat. All the sweat runs down the crack of my ass, and it leaves behind salt crystals that cut me. That fucking cut me from just literally because I got a big ass, and it does this all day. It's all it's doing all day.
Chafing.
It's yeah, but it's worse than
You
chafing
need
because
different
there's like a
underwear.
medium. There's like a medium. I'm thinking about legitimately wearing a thong. That's the only thing I can think of.
What kind of underwear do you wear?
That's
I
the
just-
only thing you can think of.
That's the only thing. Is I wear a negligee. I wear
The only thing I can think of is to wear my dead wife's clothes. It's all I can think about.
I think I'm gonna put on a dress. I mean, I
I'm
don't.
wearing a dress and
God damn it! The only
starting
solution
to
is that I wear my dead wife's clothes right now.
Yeah, I gotta go down to the fucking town to the county fair and get fucked in the ass by my old high school bully. That's it.
It's
Maybe
really
that's what
the
you
only
need.
thing that I
Maybe
think
the
is gonna
only
fix
thing.
this.
Yeah.
You need to stretch it out a little bit, maybe.
No.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you
Sometimes
plug
sometimes-
up, plug
sometimes
up, dude.
if I have a hemorrhoid, I think like maybe I need to stretch it out a little bit. This happened
Yeah.
because it was too tight.
I
And
pop
I had
that
too
shit.
big of a shit.
I gotta bounce on some dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I treat them like zits.
Hey,
I
this ain't
fucking-
gay. They're like, hey, this ain't gay. This is a medical procedure, dog.
Yeah,
I feel weird over here because like I've never had problems with my balls and I've never had a hemorrhoid.
It's because you're not a working man, Sharks. you hang out. Your job is you
Marcos.
trick people to
to
get money.
be honest,
It's
I was
awesome.
worried that you were gonna say that
I'm
you
a
had
delivery
a cyst.
boy.
Yeah.
Because
I
Marcos,
live that
what-
fucking death stranding life.
what-
So
Sam has a question.
What kind of underwear do you actually wear? Is it like athletic underwear or like?
I have to. So I wear the cotton stuff
that's
to
your
breathe
problem.
because I
Stop!
Yeah,
Stop!
You gotta get this.
I wear.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
What do you mean? I don't wear polyester. That's the stink
Look,
zone.
I
wear-
fucking yeah, but here's
No,
the thing.
you gotta
Here's the
wear,
thing.
you gotta wear like hiking shorts or
Yeah,
something.
no, I wear the what you call it. It's the like they're this champion. The what are they called? The fucking
Under Armour.
they're for what you call it.
Shorts.
You said cotton?
Boxer. Yeah,
No.
they're boxer briefs. I wear boxer briefs.
No,
can't wear
no.
cotton boxer
Cotton,
briefs.
you're out of your
yeah,
fucking mind.
it's just the
That's-
worst material
that-
for
like
underwear.
that.
This is
Yeah,
this
it
is why.
seems like you do need
And for
something that would
socks.
like hug it, as
Look,
opposed
you
to.
you can wear a thong if you want to, but there might be other alternatives.
Marcus,
I
nobody-
don't agree with Sam. I don't agree with Sam at all.
Marcus,
there. I don't
Marcus,
agree with
you,
him.
you know I'm a fucking freak for like natural fibers, but when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to underwear, no, you get that high tech fucking shit with like spandex and stuff that's like
Every
super
time
thin.
I've ever done
yes,
that-
it stinks. You know how you deal with that? Don't wear it 2 days in a row.
I don't
And
do
it
that. I don't wear. I wear different underwear every day, Joggy.
Yeah, it should. It
outed
should.
himself.
What do you do? What are you talking
should-
about? I would never do.
We're saying
It
it's a
doesn't
stink
even occur to
zone.
me to do
Now
that,
you're
you
gonna be
psycho.
tempted to wear it
Yeah.
2 days in a row. You're gonna want to, but
The
don't.
gun.
Well, he's complaining about it stinking. Like that's how you stop.
No, dude, listen. You don't have the intensity of those polyester underwear. I used to buy like the fucking Champion compression short underwear that are very expensive and
Why?
they're like
You
made
don't-
in
you
high
don't
tech
compete?
material. Those shits last 4 wears tops. They
Uh,
just
Shit I'm
okay.
talking about, I
Listen. You need to get Exo-Ficio. This is not sponsored content.
okay.
But Exo-Ficio. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like
Exo-Ficio. I'm gonna
I wore that shit when I hike, and that shit. I walked a lot. I wasn't delivering. mail.
Sam did the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, you
Well,
We
did?
don't have to
whole
get into
thing.
that. But I did hike
God,
that. I did
$34
walk-
That's
for a single fucking pair of underwear? Oh my god, the fucking this.
So I,
one-
I,
Let
I
me
was
just
I was trying to
suggest-
give Sam an entry into
They're
sa-
so
saying some
good.
talk show stories.
It's great underwear.
Or also Hanes X Temp 4-way performance stretch mesh. Extreme.
I have an idea that might be better.
And it lasts forever. It doesn't do
Let's
that.
hear
Like,
it.
yeah.
Put some fucking antiperspirant on your butt crack.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. This
You
will
should,
help.
before you
Lube
go
it
out,
up, lube it up.
split your cheeks open and just spray down the middle with Axe body spray.
Or Vaseline. Or
Just use
you
a
should
bidet,
actually-
a bidet of Axe body spray. I think you'll be good.
You should rub a bunch of Vaseline in your crack.
Yeah,
That
I
would
do,
probably-
I
What
do.
you do
What
is you get a tube of KY jelly and you eat it, and then it gets
Yeah,
secreted. When you
it
start
seems like you
sweating,
need
your sweat
some
will be more
lubricant.
lubricated.
Yeah.
That will
I use,
naturally oil
I
you
use
up
this stuff
that
called
way.
chamois.
You've probably
butt-
had lube in your butt before. I think it's
I
probably.
use this stuff- I use this stuff called
My guys
chamois
be like,
butt
no, that's
butter.
this girl stuff using lube.
I use this stuff called chamois butt butter that is for bikers and biking, and it helped. It helped, but the problem here is not that like my butt is chafing. It's fucking literally. It's salt crystals are cutting the inside
But that's
of my ass.
chafing. That's what
I
chafing
no,
is.
no.
No, but I
chafing
think
is
the
when
cotton-
skin.
Yeah,
chafing is
chafing
when
is the
skin
rubbing.
rubs on other skin. This is salt crystals forming from the sweat from the small of my back, evaporating and leaving an actual sandpaper.
Maybe you need to drink more
grit
water.
medium.
Why is there so much salt
I
coming
drink
out of your
so
body?
much water. I drink. It's
So what you're saying is if you stop showering for like a couple weeks, you develop stalagmites.
well,
Yeah,
it's
this
salted-
doesn't sound
yeah.
right to me.
Yeah, this sounds
need-
like you need to consult not a doctor but a geologist.
I think we can all agree. You need a new fucking job, dude. That will solve all your
No, I
fucking
know.
problems.
I need a job that doesn't require me to walk 15 to 16 miles.
Yeah,
every
you need a
day.
job that doesn't require you to be fucking
I
getting
think
salt crystals
human-
on your ass crack.
to be
Maybe
honest
you
with
need
you,
to find like a. Is
I
it
don't-
elk that like lick the? Just find an elk to lick
Yeah.
to
rib my
follow
shit.
you around
To
with your
rib my
booty hole
shit,
split
yeah.
open, and it'll just like. Come here, baby. Like every
I'm
few
telling
steps.
you though that like to be honest with you, a lot of the issues that I'm running into with this stupid ass job is the fact that I don't think human beings were made to walk 16 miles every day, like 14 hours.
not
straight.
not straight. Like
I don't
maybe
think that
with a
that's
few
like-
breaks in there.
Yeah, like
Oh.
they don't
You can
give
wear
you
sumo
30
wrestler underwear. That might help.
It's
like a
extremely
thong.
demanding. It's
Yeah.
extremely demanding.
It's like a thong, but thicker.
Sam, are you got like a postal style? You seem postal to me. I know you're not, but
like in the shooting up my workplace.
no, like in the
Like
in the
movie
cool
by
like
Movable.
like in the cool like you would work at the post office, but you'd be like nonchalant about it. You know what I'm saying?
I would, I thought about it.
Type, yeah,
I
type
think it'd be
shit.
cool to be a postman, except all that shit is like so underfunded now.
It's extremely underfunded, and then
Yeah,
on top
fuck
of
on
it,
some
there's
mail.
you gotta fuck on some mail sometimes. Sometimes
you
gotta
gotta,
fuck on some
you
mail.
gotta fuck on the males.
Yeah, no,
You know?
the
gotta
thing-
fuck on some
you gotta
mails.
fuck on some mails, dude.
I met
Gotta
a
fuck up on
the-
some sending
the-
and receiving type shit.
The only other post worker I've ever known besides you was this guy I met hiking who was from I think like Minnesota, and he had a son named Gannon.
That rocks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He was
Yeah,
always
right.
talking about how much he missed his kids, and I don't remember the other kid's name, but I will never forget that one of his kids' name was Gannon.
Navi.
Kids,
Ganon,
Ganon.
Why would you name it after the
DDD.
bad guy too?
He doesn't know what Zelda is.
Oh, that's even weird. That's awesome.
That's-
I don't know where the fuck he, I
Alright,
don't,
It
yeah,
wraps
that-
right back around to being awesome. It's
I don't know
cool.
where the fuck he got that name from. Like a dream or something. I don't know.
It's even
My
weirder.
my three sons, Ganon, DDD, and Team Rocket.
He's just a really big melee guy.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a guy who's a big like Donkey Kong fan who's really sad that he named his kid Diddy?
There has to be.
No, me. I am. I'm pissed off.
He's like, oh, he ruins it.
Nintendo is gonna kill Diddy. Diddy Kong is gone forever, never coming back.
Yeah.
Are they actually?
No.
I feel like
They
Diddy
might-
Kong is.
He might come back. He
This
might
is-
come back as a rebrand and be like, "Oh, my name's P now."
This is a perfect time to
Yes,
explain.
he-
what-
Yeah,
oh, like
I'm-
they did with Overwatch. Then they,
Yeah.
because they named McCree after a guy who was like a mega rapist, and they like changed his name to like Lone Star.
Gary
I forgot
Epstein.
what they changed his name to. Cassidy. It was Cassidy.
They changed it. They changed it to Kavanaugh.
They named it. They changed it to Brett Ratner.
yeah,
And they're like, oh no.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, they can change it to other people they think are cool, and they're like, ah, damn it.
Adolf.
His name can't be Jesse Lacey. No, fuck.
His name can't be Benito Mussolini. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, I thought that was a guy from a spaghetti western. Oh no.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Fuck.
I thought that was the frozen pizza.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's not delivery. It's Mussolini.
It's Mussolini. That's so stupid.
That reminds
He
me
made the pizza get delivered on time.
that reminds me of Mac Maroney.
Actually, can we veer off into the Italian fascism train real quick?
Yeah.
No,
Can
here
I
we
say
go.
I had a fun idea. You can veto this and we can cut this and pretend it never happened. But I came across a personality quiz today that I knew when I got the call that I was going to be on the Ain't Shit show. I thought maybe
Not
this
what
is
it's called.
Fun
Yeah,
little
it's
extra
Sorry.
the
for the
homie
show.
Shin
Vulgaris
homo
show.
faggot racist hour.
Wow. Wow. First off, that's
You know,
the
when I was
Patreon
gonna,
name.
I did have a minute where I was trying to reboot.
Shin
Homo
homie
Vulgaris.
Tazen.
Yeah.
I had a moment where I was like, I'm gonna reboot Homo Vulgaris. It's gonna be Shin Homo Vulgaris, and it's gonna be a limited series. It was a mess. I have a document that is one of the most insane documents I have ever written detailing my plans for it. And I was like,
Y'all
brother,
gotta
this is a
stop writing
podcast.
documents. That's the one thing
Yeah,
that freaks
honestly-
me out about you guys is y'all write manifestos and shit. And
I don't
like-
write manifestos.
Wow.
I don't fuck
Wow.
with manifestos.
All right,
think
I write
manifestos are
documents.
done.
I write
Yeah.
No,
documents.
I write
okay?
manifestos first
I write
off, and I
handbills.
distribute
I
them.
write pamphlets. I write.
Leaflets. I put out leaflets.
Well, can I pitch my idea?
Yeah. Pitch your idea.
You can veto it, but I have a personality quiz of chud woke values to find out if this podcast is chud or if it's woke. And
Okay.
I don't
Let's
know.
go. Let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
let's go. Let's fucking go.
Accelerate the process.
Ask us the questions, and then we'll
Okay,
answer it.
okay. I'm gonna answer from the point of view of the show. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna dictate
Yeah.
if you guys are woke or based or gay or cringe.
Okay.
But we can suss out some of these as we go.
Okay.
I put pronouns in my bio. Strongly
Absolutely.
agree
No,
to
no.
strongly
Absolutely
disagree.
not. Hell no.
No.
Abs-
You got- it's a
strong-
mystery.
Strongly
Nobody's
Straight
fucking
mystery.
business.
Dog. I want you guessing. I want
Gender
you
should be
uncomfortable.
abolished.
Yeah, I want you for sure, 1000%.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, no genders. Fuck you and your gender.
I'm in favor of gender, but like not mandatory. Like if you're
No,
into
I
it,
don't.
sure,
No,
you know,
listen. If
whatever.
you're a guy or a girl, I don't
Mandatory
care.
gender sentencing.
Whatever you pull out of them fucking those shorts, I'm sucking it. All right. It doesn't matter what it is. Pull them
But
out.
I am not putting pronouns in
Yeah,
my
but I ain't
bio,
putting pronouns
ever.
on my shit,
Dude, I
all right?
agree. I'm not
Yeah.
putting shit in my.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
figure
gotta
it out
listen.
yourself, bitch.
Also,
Like-
also, if you think that I need to like read your bio before I can talk to you,
Yeah.
that's why I they them everybody. Because
know,
I'm not
I
reading
totally
your fucking
agree.
bio just to call you a fucking
You're
retard
gonna
on
suck
the
whatever I
internet.
pull out the Rick Owens socks. All right. That's what's coming next. All right. And you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. And that's
All
all,
right,
that
so I
matters.
You're
think-
gonna suck whenever I pull out these sweat-soaked
Yeah.
cotton underwear.
Yeah.
You're gonna suck
Poured
the
up.
salt out of my
Yeah,
fucking booty hole.
sucking the salt out of my ass, dog.
Maybe
Guy
you
was
should
guy was
sell
eating
it.
my ass, but he got his tongue all bloody from all the salt crystals that was cutting him up as he was going to
Hey,
town.
hey, Tony, this dish is kind of under seasoned. Can you bring over your asshole real quick?
Bring over Marcos. He's got that real salty.
He's got that
ass.
real nice salty ass. Damn, you could get pour some tequila down your butthole.
with a little lime, with
Little
twist of
squiffle.
lime.
Yeah, with a little twist of lime. Dude, the upgrade, you need to get you need to start sweating tahini.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm surprised you don't, but
Racism.
yeah. Well,
All right, keep
Whatever.
going. Keep
Rub a
going.
watermelon.
the next
on
question's I'm waiting until marriage for sex.
that. Yes.
Fuck no. What are you talking about? I'm
I'm gonna have sex too.
waiting to
before
the end of
marriage,
this
but
sentence. Like, bitch, I'm not waiting to the end of the sentence.
I am waiting until marriage to have marital sex, but I'm having a lot of premarital sex before I get married.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good for y'all.
For sure.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
That's true.
Facts.
That's, yeah,
Okay.
facts.
That's base.
It's gay,
No
but
debate,
it's
no
facts.
debate, no
It's
debate.
gay,
Facts.
it's gay, but it's facts. Yeah, you can't do it.
This
Yeah.
sounds like a,
You know,
for sure.
I like
the way
that you
you
just
say
said
it,
that.
yeah, the way
'cause
that you said
kind
that
of
is gay.
That's how I feel about so many like I guess woke things where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's fucking gay to say it, but like it's
But it's facts.
not wrong.
It's, yeah,
like,
it's factual. That was the stupidest thing you could have said, but yeah, sure.
I feel like there's a lot of these I feel like I could skip through. Like this one, people should be treated equally regardless of race, gender, or creed.
Oh, no, not
Absolutely
Creed.
not.
Not
No,
Creed,
absolutely
Yeah,
not.
Creed throws it off for you.
Yeah.
No, not
Way off.
As
way
I read
off.
it,
If
as
you're-
I read it,
Yeah, if you're Swedish, no. If you're Dutch, get
is
the
that a
fuck out.
creed? I thought creed was like a belief.
Nah, if you're listen, I don't agree with the race thing. If you're Dutch, you're not human.
If you're any religion,
Okay.
aside from like the 10 religions,
But
I'm
Dutch
in,
isn't a
you gotta go.
race.
Okay, tell that to the fucking Dutch then.
I will.
Nationality.
Yeah, it's like a
disgusting.
nationality.
They're subhuman.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
I've measured their
But that's gonna be a
occipital lobes.
no. I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be a no.
I'll just say disagree. Is it
Yeah.
strong? I'm just gonna say
Strong
normal
disagree.
Strong
Strong
disagree.
Oh, this is a fun one. I support doing land acknowledgements.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yes.
It's- Yeah, another one.
I don't
another one,
object
like,
to it.
it's
Like,
gay-
go ahead.
It's gay to
Serious?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gay to do. But
No,
like,
that one's gay to do, and I think it's very unnecessary.
They
it's
do
cool-
it
it's
in
cool
the
to let
movie
people
theater.
know- It's cool to let people know, like, hey, the homies before, kind of they kind of did
Sam,
this
what
shit.
were we at? Where was it the roller
Roller
derby?
derby.
That kind of slaps.
Our
That makes
commu-
it cool.
The
That
Roxy,
makes it
our
cool.
community cinema here in Missoula, they do
I
a
just-
one before
I-
every movie.
There
It's
might be a
fine.
question about this later, but I categorize this with people like who like call like America, the so-called America, it's really Turtle Island. Like it's
Oh,
like
fucking
Yeah,
fuck
you-
off.
is it like I don't know, like
I find the land acknowledgements like a little depressing, to be honest, because you do it and
Yeah.
you look around and you're like, oh shit, like
I always
They're
thought
not
the other way
here,
around.
like-
This is white people doing a victory lap, and I thought
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
right.
that's what it feels
Is
like.
there, is,
Like,
there
I
a,
think
is there a neutral option?
Yeah,
like,
you can do
I just don't
neutral
re-
on that
Yeah,
one.
it's like you can do it.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
do
care.
I think it's gay. I don't think it's gay, but
I don't know about support, but like, yeah, go ahead, it's fine if that makes
thought
sense.
you guys
I
were
don't know.
talking about when the
That's an
plane
interesting
lands
conversation
and
because I
everyone
do.
claps.
Yeah,
mhm.
I think- I-
land acknowledgement.
I think where I stand is that like if it's not something if there's something where like there's nothing I can do about this, it's like I don't know what's the point.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I'm always aware that this is like land that is stolen from Native Americans. I don't think I need to like.
There is stuff you
It
can
just
do
seems
about
It's
it.
performative.
language game.
to-
It's language games to
performative
keep
to
you
go
on
out
your
of your way and be
toes.
like, guys, I acknowledge this right
I'm
now.
telling
It's
you right
like-
now, there is stuff you can do about it. What you can do is go to patreon.com/the homie collective and give
Yeah,
us
there's
$1
probably
and
some
or
stuff
more.
I could do about
Yeah,
it.
there is.
Yup.
You can also do
Now
that
that you
too.
say that, there's probably some fucking stuff I could do about it.
That's true, Janie. That's also true.
You
Um,
and Samuel Colt.
Yeah.
People describe me as judgmental, abrasive, or neither of these.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Abrasive. You guys
No.
are abrasive.
I don't think we're abrasive.
I'm judgmental. Yeah, we are. But
No.
All
I
right,
don't think so.
Sam. I feel like me and you, since we're not officials,
Mhm.
we could be the people that describe them.
Yeah, this we need.
Well, you have to
Um,
cons- you have
I'd
to
say
consider all
abrasive,
three of
not
us.
judgmental, but abrasive.
I'm
Yeah,
judgmental.
I
You're the one holding a gun, so you get to make the calls. You know.
I'm saying abrasive.
call made. I'm fucking killing myself. Call made.
I probably have to blank that out on YouTube.
It was.
It looks
it's-
real. Though.
It looks real, and it looks like
Yeah, yeah, hey,
holding
put
off of a dead guy.
I'm gonna make this the what is it? The thumbnail.
It's a BB gun. It's not even real.
All of this is unusable for now, Janie.
Yeah, Janie, put it away.
Wait, Janie.
Photoshop a glizzy.
If
in
you
there.
guys want to remember Janie's sacrifice, or the way she unalived herself for content, patreon.com/.
Okay, so
Stop
sorry.
it.
It feels good. It just
It's
like
aesthetic. It's iconic.
No, but I can't
It
use
just feels good to like rest it there. I don't know. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like
It's like the touch of a loved one on your hands, on your temples.
Stop,
Like,
Janie, please. I'm gonna have to spend so long editing this stupid podcast.
just black out the screen real quick.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. It's this is a funny one. It's acceptable to make fun of someone based on their identity.
Absolutely,
Yes.
yes, correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, especially if
1000%.
they're-
Everybody.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
I agree too because people like the way they frame this. You don't consider you could identify as something really stupid.
but
and I
guys
think
like
you
I
should make fun
identify-
of for
You
that.
can
As a
identify
racist?
something I like, I'll still make fun of you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true. That is true. That's true. Deportation is legitimate, even if no crime other than overstaying a visa has been committed.
Absolutely,
Absolutely
not.
not.
Sometimes.
No,
You got-
literally no.
No, absolutely not.
disagree.
Who are we deporting?
Yeah.
Only Elon Musk is the only one that I
like,
can
it's
even
fine,
think of.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But that's
But-
he's the exception.
But he
that
has
proves the
committed
rule.
more crimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say crimes have been
Yeah.
committed.
Yeah,
like,
he's the exception
Yeah.
that proves the rule. He's the
Wow,
only
me
person
and
I'd be
Ruben are
careful.
matching.
I think
didn't
it's
realize.
okay to. I think it's okay to deport foreign criminals. It's fine.
but it literally says
they're, like,
no
really-
crime has been
Yeah,
committed.
no crime
right?
has been
Oh well,
committed.
yeah. Then no. You can't just be going back on stuff. That's not cool.
Well, the overstaying a visa, like you were technically there illegally, but no other crime is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get popped for something, then yeah, I guess. But if you just ran out of time, it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah,
Stick
who
around.
gives a shit? Fuck a
don't care.
visa. Just come on. Come and go as you please. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I got a
really
MasterCard
don't give a
anyways,
shit.
bitch.
I really just don't give a fuck at all. Like, genuinely, like, never in my life have I thought, like, oh, we should keep track of all the people in this country. Like, who
Nah,
gives a
I
shit?
wish you know.
I mean, if somebody's did with kids, yeah, send them back to Sweden. But
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Back
If
to-
someone commits a crime,
after they're done
send them to
with-
fucking jail. Like, I don't
Yeah.
get why we need to have, like, a separate underclass for people who, like, aren't citizens.
but we want to do
Like,
a jail over here
if you
because
commit
like we don't want
crime-
to send them to Swedish jail because they'll sit around like
Yeah, if you
in a
commit a crime, you're
comfortable
sentenced to
apartment.
Play
to
PS2.
Ohio. You should be
Yeah.
sentenced to living in Ohio. That's what
If
I
someone commits a crime, fucking kill them instantly. They
Yeah.
die. If someone makes me upset, I'm fucking killing them.
All right, Janie, what's the next
Speaking of which, homosexuality is against my values.
one? Yeah, I was. You know what? yep, I agree with that one. You know, I don't like people who are like I'm gay because like it's who cares? We're sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing gay about this.
Okay, but she didn't say gay. She said homosexual. And like, there's a distinction there.
I don't think there's.
Yeah.
A
Homosexual is just more of like a classification, whereas gay is kind of more of a
I
has a lot
feel
more
like-
cultural connotation and performative.
It's
aspects
against
to
my
it.
values to like. I
I don't
get
think it's
along-
against your values.
I don't
Yes,
get along
but
with gay
we're okay
people.
with with gay
people
sex.
are-
Just put it down. Don't
get
listen
mad
to
at me
him.
all the time because they're like,
I'm gonna-
Marcos, you have internalized homophobia, and I'm like, first off, I'm not afraid of you, and
I'll
secondly,
just say neutral. I'll say
That's
what,
real.
No, we're okay. Look, I want to put this. No, we're okay with it.
I am
He's
not
gonna
afraid
keep
of
sucking
gay
dick
people.
no matter what he says.
I'm not afraid of gay people, but I will suck you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this
All
is-
right,
Marcus be
so
like-
it's
Marcus
not
be like-
against your values.
Marcus
it's
I'd
be
be
not.
like-
It's not. But
Oh,
What
wait.
is-
Like I ain't gay, but my boyfriend is, and I don't like
yeah,
that.
and I don't like that shit.
Ooh.
All right, my boyfriend's gay. And I don't like that shit at all.
This next one's very topical.
Okay.
Telling somebody to kill themselves crosses a line.
No,
Yes.
it's awesome.
It
It
It's
does.
awesome.
It does.
Awesome.
Hang on. It does.
Strongly disagree.
No. It does, and sometimes you want to cross the line.
You know what? Maybe here's an argument. Maybe
If it
it
doesn't
does-
cross the line, why is everybody so like, no, I should be able to tell everybody to kill themselves whenever I fucking want, which is just as lame as the
Yeah,
fucking people.
I'm
like,
kind
no,
of with Shoggy. Like, it does cross a line, but like that's why it's fun to tell
You
people.
should-
it's a
to
time
kill
and a
themselves.
place.
I believe that
we
you
we
should
do
be
it too
able-
much, and it's lost its
I
meaning.
believe you should be able to do it in person, and that's the only time you do it. This is tell
No.
someone fucking kill yourself. That's
You-
when
you-
I think.
Look, that's the internet is you're in violation of the entire.
No, the internet.
ethos
Saying
of
it on the internet has no fucking weight to it.
Right, which is why it's fun to say on the internet. You don't do that to somebody in person.
Yeah,
It's
saying
horrible.
anything on the
I
internet
say that
doesn't
shit
have
to
weight
me.
to
I
it.
Or
say that
in-
shit to my coworkers
and, like,
at
video
5
game
times a day.
chats.
I tell
Yeah.
people. I tell people at work that I work with in their face all the time. If they're like, "Oh, you're doing like whatever, kill yourself, dog." I say, "Oh,
Dude.
you don't agree?"
A well-timed kill yourself is like
Yeah.
one of the funniest things
Yeah, that's
in the
what I'm
world.
saying.
Yeah,
hey,
that's why
okay,
True
cool,
Detective
kill
season
yourself.
1 is so good.
It is.
Like,
Yeah, it is. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the greats. All right.
I guess neutral.
That's
Yeah.
light degree, I guess.
I'm gonna say neutral.
Neutral.
Alright.
Yeah.
Neutral is the right.
I
one.
support it.
All right.
I support it.
Women only can answer this. So, but it says I dress average, traditional, alternative. I guess you guys aren't women, so or can
Well,
I answer?
first off, how
Dude,
dare
same.
you? Okay, I am baby girl sometimes when I feel like it.
a girl is not a woman.
Well, let's put us down for dude. Well, wait, Ivy.
How dare you.
Ivy's
Just
not
a
here,
girl,
but we can,
not yet a woman.
Yeah.
Come
what-
on,
what are
get
the
fucking
options?
with it.
What are the options here?
I put alternative for
Ivy.
myself because
Okay,
I'm fucking all.
You are all. You're like
Yeah.
hell. You're like 2000.
Our average. Our
I'm on
average
some
listener
alt-type
is very
shit.
old.
Yeah.
It's Oh, I already know the answer to this one. It's acceptable to make fun of someone based on their appearance.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I am publicly out as LGBT.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
By technicality.
Damn, I almost want to go back and say
By technicality.
homosexuality is strongly against my values, but I am publicly
Yeah,
out.
that's what
I'm
what
trans,
want,
but I'm
yeah.
heterosexual. All right.
This is what I meant. I need people. It doesn't matter. I don't agree with the way that you see gay. The way I
Okay,
see
here's
gay.
an interesting one that I genuinely want the homies' take on. It is immoral for a country to invade and or claim another land for resources.
No.
Yeah, 100%. All land is.
Morality
Y'all both
doesn't.
what?
Morality doesn't fucking play into it.
I hate this fucking guy. This guy. He does this all the time.
But for resources, that's
Yeah,
like
listen. I have.
Get your own damn fries.
that's like the U.S. and that's like the
Right.
U.S. and Kuwait. Like
Yeah.
Depends on the resource, but like it's not a moral question. It's really
No, it's a
it
moral
is,
question
but-
because resources are.
Okay, it's a moral question for civilians who don't get have any impact on it.
No,
but-
because like in a bigger sense, right? Like, not every country is like America, where the resources belong to private corporations or private individuals. In fact, in Mexico, very early in Mexico's constitution, they
See,
had
I
tried,
knew he would get serious, and
Yeah.
I knew he would bring up Mexico. That's why I got excited.
But throughout most of
tried.
history,
Hold
it's been
on,
pretty
hold on.
standard.
No, I wanna hear it,
set-
but
no,
I'm
Mexico
sorry.
Mexico set the precedent in most of Latin America that you own the land that you live on. That's your land. We're not going to take it. But any resources that belong to that land belong not to you, not to us, but to the people. And that's how we build our roads, is through these trades. And that's how Pemex got set up, right? And like that's how all of these fucking major corporations, and then they were bankrupted by outside corporations like British, like BP, British Petroleum. They wanted the Pemex oil rigs and all that shit. But what I'm getting at is that in a truly fucking enlightened system, the morality of this is that a country's sovereignty is its resources. Does that make any sense? It's people, it's roads, how they build, how they do that stuff.
I think we should go into Mexico, get their agave,
Here's what. Well, here's kinda where I am
nationalize
right
the
now.
sell all the
Americans-
agave to George Clooney,
Can I
so
be
we can
real
all
with you?
have
America needs to
Terramana or whatever the fuck.
America needs to nationalize McDonald's because our main export is fat bitches, and that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying? Not enough countries have beautiful fat bitches, and we got so many of them.
That kind of is true.
Hey,
Yeah.
here's my take. Canada has a lot of maple syrup.
Mexico.
the Japanese people are begging for fat bitches.
They are
need,
begging for fat bitches, and they're woefully behind on fat bitch technology, and this is horrible. Listened as a person who is deeply studied in this. All right, let me say they don't got it like we do. We got it too good. It's,
You know what the fattest country in the world is?
it's Mexico.
No, Mexico's not even in the top 20.
I swore it was because we love.
It's
we love
not.
It's not anymore because you left.
Yeah. Got my ass.
I will say number 10 is the United States. Some
What?
of these are like a lot of these are just United States colonies though. So,
Oh, okay.
but anyone want to take a guess? This actually kind of makes sense to me.
Samoa.
Yes, Sam. Oh my
Damn,
god.
that's crazy.
They're
You never
huge.
think. You never
They're
think about.
huge.
You never
Yes,
think about a small
they have a
skinny Samoan.
70% obesity rate.
Wow.
That's
Gangster.
kind of hard.
What
Yeah.
do they
I'm
eat
moving.
there?
Polynesian
Spam?
sauce.
A lot of these I've actually never even heard of. Nauru is number 2. That sounds like a
Nauru?
Pokemon.
I think it's
Then
a nation in Africa.
Tokelau.
Tokelau. That's another African nation. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a Pokemon, but then the Cook Islands. I think that's
Cook-
off
Well,
Australia.
yeah. That makes
Great,
sense.
great
Am I
Steve
wrong?
on Survivor.
Yeah, the
They're
Cook Islands.
Islands.
That makes
Of course,
sense.
they're eating all the
Yeah.
time down there.
Those guys are tasting everything.
Cook Islands.
yeah.
That definitely tracks.
Yeah. That would make sense.
The fucking Cook Islands.
Okay, but keep going. JD, what's
Yeah,
up?
Yeah, I'd put this down for a neutral.
going
They
with
call
the
it
survey.
the Eat Islands too.
Yeah. Keep going
And then
with the survey.
Niue,
Now, if the Cook Islands. Now, say
N-I-U-E,
the Cook Islands. Say the Cook Islands. Needs
Tonga, Tuvalu. These I feel like all these are
Tonga sounds fat.
Tonga, yeah, because
Tonga is a
Tongs,
Polynesian country.
Yeah.
Tonga is
I-
Plus, it just
I-
sounds like, oh, that's Tonga over there. He's a big fat guy.
I need
Yeah.
me a Tonga. You know what I'm saying? I don't have
and
enough
then-
Tongas in my life.
Doesn't
Regular
doesn't sound like a
Samoa.
bunch of kale eaters.
And then French Polynesia, again with the Polynesian sauce.
The Chick-fil-A sauce, yeah.
Yeah, aside
Wait,
from
okay. I do know
Damn.
the reason. I do know the reason why they have such high obesity rates though. Like I genuinely know the actual root.
Okay.
All
spit.
of those countries that you were talking about import 100% of their food from the Americas, and it's all highly like processed, high dense calorie dense food. So like they just don't have access to like fresh fruit and veggies and shit because it's too expensive.
They do in Samoa.
Number
No, in Samoa
11
they
is
don't.
interesting.
They have their own. Samoa has its own indigenous like cuisine based on like
I understand
taro
that,
and stuff.
Shoggy, but they fucking Americans moved to the Samoas and completely destroyed whatever fucking local agriculture and farm that they had to put up luxury condos and naval bases. Dude.
I don't know if that means that. I don't know. I'd have to
It
see
means
some
that
pictures
you
of
don't have
Samoans
the
back in the
ability.
day.
It doesn't. It means that you
Yeah.
have no ability to fucking cook for yourself.
Yeah, I think they were big people, but like after that, they like got way bigger, like fatter.
yeah,
like they were
fatter.
big,
Yeah,
and then they got fat.
we eat all that shit here, and we're not.
And we're
even-
fucking fat as fuck.
Yeah, but we're not even in the top 10. No, we're
It's
we're
because-
10.
It's because you know
We're
what,
10 we
Shoggy?
are in the top 10.
Shoggy?
Yeah, but we're
listen,
number 10, aren't we?
Shoggy,
Like we're
can I
not
be
even in
real
the
with
top
you?
We
It's
are
5.
because you
number
got
10.
fucking fat ass Midwestern brain. All right.
Yeah.
Because in California, I'm unacceptable. I'm a guy who's fat and works out. You know what? Ruben is unacceptably fat, and he's fucking skinny. And he's fucking skinny. The only person here that's not
Unacceptable.
unacceptably fat in California is Janie.
Yeah,
Right?
straight
And
up.
that's- Yeah, like
Well,
California.
I'm looking at pictures of traditional Samoan food.
I just
gotta
have
say.
a
Stuff does
fast
look pretty high carb.
metabolism, and
I mean,
if I
also,
eat too much,
also
I get
consider,
diarrhea.
Consider that it's based off percentages of the population in those areas, and
Yeah.
the U.S.'s percentage is going to be a lot lower because we have way more people.
A lot
Yeah,
more
we have
people.
way more
That's
people.
True too.
These are
That's
like
true,
island
too.
nations that have been totally subjected to
Yeah.
like U.S. control.
Yeah, legitimately.
Like, they're under the McDonald's
70% of the
regime.
Samoas being 70% of the Samoas being
The burger
overweight
Reich.
is probably the same amount of Americans being overweight.
Like if
70%.
if you took San Antonio and put it and like made it an island nation, like it would be number one. Like
100%, yeah.
It's such a big ass margin, dog. It would like literally like it'd be like a 900. It would be like 90% diabetic
it would be unreal.
nation state, dog. It would be. Its chief
I
import
love
would
the
be
idea of
Ozempic.
just like one day, like the people of San Antonio wake up and they're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. They're, what do we do? Damn it!
They're
what
floating.
The fuck?
They're all floating because they don't need flotation.
We get the buckets.
They are the landmass.
The island starts sinking.
No, they are the landmass of
Without Texas, like
Yeah.
it can't support the weight of all these big bitches.
The whole country tips over.
All right, keep
Charles
with the-
Barkley's like, see, I told you about the fat ass San Antonio Island.
The Gulf of Mexico turns into the Half Moon Bay of Mexico.
Yeah.
They do have Lake San Antonio. It's just like a
Lake San
bottomless hole.
Antonio.
it's like the Mariana Trench.
All right, so back to the test.
Yeah,
though.
back to the test. I want
Let's put us down for neutral on that since we're in disagreement.
Okay. We should.
No.
No. I know the answer. We shouldn't expose children to gay or transgender people until they're older.
That's no. You need
No,
a gay uncle.
shove them.
Yeah,
Shove
you
the
need-
gay.
You
in their
need a
face.
gay uncle to teach you how to get pussy. You need a gay uncle or a
That's
gay aunt
true.
to teach you how to.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's the only way. If you're a man, you need a gay ass uncle to show you how to dress.
That's
Or
why I
you need-
never learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you got a different style. You had a lesbian aunt though. I can see the influence. I know you. had a
Not
lesbian aunt.
out. You
No.
know, this is something I've thought about because I don't have any queer family like
That's
LGBT,
crazy.
and I wonder who's the liar.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's the liar?
I mean, one of them.
Well, I was the liar, and now I'm not. But there's got to be someone else because I just have
Marcus,
like
we live in like the South, like
I
like
know.
the old like.
You don't understand. I'm Mexican, where you're allowed to be gay, but you got to throw hands to do it. You can't just be gay. You have
be,
to.
like, tough
you have to
gay.
earn it. Yeah, you have to earn that shit. You got to
Yeah,
fight.
you gotta
about
be
it.
jumped into it.
You
Like
li-
your
no.
first day of being gay, you gotta beat up the biggest
You have
gay
to
guy
be
you
aware.
see.
Yeah, you have to be aware that like you're gonna get roasted eternally for
Yeah.
it. Like they're gonna.
But that's just the nature of Mexicans, and we
Yeah,
have a
that's
word
just-
for it. We have a word for it, and it's called carrilla.
Yeah, yeah.
Carilla.
It's literally just talking shit. And making
Shocking
fun of
shit.
people.
Yeah, making fun of you specifically. Like
I like that.
we're all in a group chat making fun of you, and that's real. Like.
Should have changed the show name to that. That's pretty cool.
No.
Whatever else you think of him, Donald Trump should be recognized as a very funny man.
Yes, yes, yes.
Funny.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
The presence.
it would just be dishonest not to.
I'm curious about this one now. The presence of another culture is no threat to my own.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
Unless they're
Alright,
Dutch.
well,
Because
Dad,
they're,
I had chicken feet for breakfast today.
because the Dutch see you and they're like, oh, you must be lesser because
you
you're
talked a
darker
lot of
than
shit
them.
about the French as well.
The French are different. I don't feel intimidated by the French because the French didn't really. They do slavery, but there's like,
They
we'll let
have
you free at some point.
Some cool movies and shit.
They
like,
do.
the
like,
French are
like,
cool
they,
people.
the French, like,
Listen, I don't,
Almost
I don't
all
hate
of, like-
the French.
I would
don't-
consider like somebody's like really religiously repressive and wants to do that. So yeah, I
that's
guess
actually kind of true. Yeah,
I don't hate
that
the
is
French.
kinda true.
I don't hate the
not,
French.
not
but-
everybody's ideals are compatible in the
But you
same
can
space.
love the French and recognize that they're gay as shit.
That
They
is
were
kinda
they were
true.
pretty nasty to the Haitians.
Yeah, no,
This is-
absolutely.
This is like looking for a woke answer, but like you could look at this from a way that's like, if my culture is super woke, which of course white transgender women from the southeast is the most base people of all time, and then you have like a bunch of like I don't know like waspy people
Yeah.
from like Pennsylvania.
I don't think
like,
it's. I don't think
It's okay to just admit that sometimes cultures are in conflict.
I don't think it's.
If you have to like mandatorily be like, no, never. That's fucking that's
I
just
might-
shit.
If we have to debate, like, if the debate is, I think that you shouldn't be people anymore.
That's
Right,
not the
like-
question, though.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but like, if it's a cultural thing where, like, hey, culturally, my people believe that you shouldn't exist at all, that's a fucking no. Get the fuck out of here.
But
Yeah.
there could be like I mean, I think that like a lot of American evangelical Christian cultures are a threat to other people.
No, this
Yeah,
is what I'm
absolutely.
saying. I'm agreeing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that like they're
In
they
fact,
shouldn't.
as I'm reading this, like the presence of another culture is in no way a threat to my own. The presence of evangelical Christian culture is very much a threat to
Right,
me.
that's
Exactly.
Like,
So I don't know.
Well, I feel like
Neutral,
That's
like
not the
us.
answer that they want, though. That is,
no,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm
it's the
saying.
answer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
who
the
cares what
woke
they
answer,
want?
but
Are we trying to trick it into telling us we're a good boy? Let's just see what
No,
it
we're
calls.
no,
trying to-
I don't
we're
know. I
trying-
just thought it
we're
was
trying
be
to
fun.
figure out.
Oh yeah,
what
I'm
the
sure
fucking
whoever
show
wrote it
is,
is.
which is undecided is the answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
No, we're
put
based.
neutral.
I know we're. No, I'd say agree.
do any of y'all
Doesn't
have
to be
dyed
hard to
hair?
agree. No.
I used to have the split dye.
Yeah, I
Alright.
used to.
Oh,
No,
you
you
used
don't.
to,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
none
think
of y'all
used
do
to.
right now.
I mean my pubes.
Cool.
You know,
No, my salt and pepper is coming in quite nice.
I got a nice.
Gender is a social construct, not a natural state of affairs.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. 1,000.
All right, let's keep moving.
Yo.
I have to redo some of these because I accidentally pressed back.
Yes.
We disagreed on land acknowledgements, right?
We were neutral.
I think we're
My
neutral on
romantic
that one.
partner is the same race, a different race, or you're single.
Different race.
Mine's Latina.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right.
I don't really
different
have a
race.
preference.
I support
Racially.
reparations for slavery and/or colonialism.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
do
waiting
too.
for mine.
Full bore.
Um,
I better get. I get double.
Same. Yeah.
I am attending or have attended a prestigious school, a regular university, a trade school, or I did not attend college.
I
Regular
did.
university, yeah.
I had a
did.
scholarship for Stanford at one.
Lumping all those together is crazy. Oh wait, is it that like
It's a
like,
choice, yeah. Like, which
Oh.
one did you attend?
I
It's
didn't
like a
attend
Some
it. I
university.
had a scholarship.
university? yeah.
Regular university?
Yeah.
Okay. My country or people should apologize for crimes and wrongdoing our
Hell yeah.
ancestors have committed.
Hell
No.
yeah. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Like forever. Like they
I-
shouldn't stop.
I don't agree. I don't apologize for anything I didn't do.
I'm looking right at Spain.
Yeah, but the country, I mean.
Yeah, the country.
The country.
Okay, sure.
I'm
not saying you,
It's like that's like a
Sean.
land
Yeah,
acknowledgement, though.
You're such a
No,
I
don't
am
think
willing.
that's
I
the-
will apologize. I
Yeah,
will.
I'll apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
If we have
That's why-
anyone
that's why I'm
listening in
neutral
American
on it.
Samoa right now, I'm sorry we made you fat. Like,
I'm personally not because I know that them cheeks clap
all right.
deliciously. So
And
Within my,
that Polynesian sauce be hitting
Yeah.
on those nuggets.
Yeah,
let
keep
me
eating
tell
it.
you.
Keep-
I will
yeah.
say, I just find the whole like apology
American
thing just
Samoa,
pathetic.
stand back, stand by.
Yeah.
Keep eating those nuggets.
I think Spain should give all Mexicans like a birthright trip like Israel does.
To Spain.
I agree. I actually
That
agree
would
with
be
that.
cool.
That would be sick.
Why?
I really want to go to Spain. Like,
Why?
should-
Why would you?
all
Why would you
Mexicans-
subject? Why would you subject so many Mexicans
No.
to British tourists?
We should recolonize Spain. Is what we should. They should do.
Yeah.
Like
It's the other
how-
way around, Shug.
Yeah, where they give us
Mexicans go
land,
to
where they
Spain.
kick
Not
Spaniards
Spanish
out.
people
They
come
kick-
to Mexico.
they kick
No, Mexican
Spaniards
people would be going to Spain, which means
Yeah,
they'd
we-
be surrounded by British tourists.
The
guess.
Spaniards, they kick Spaniards out, and then we take their land, we take their houses, and they were like, "Did you sign any documents that said you own this house?" Oh, but they're in Spanish, and we can't read this kind of Spanish. So I guess your laws don't apply here anymore. That
Yeah,
would-
they can have
that's-
Portugal.
Yeah, they can. They can have Portugal.
They can have Portugal. Fucking dogs.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I might have decolonized you too hard, Ruben.
What's funny is that most of my lineage is more Portuguese than Spanish.
Yeah.
within my political movement, company, or social group, we should elevate voices from minority identity groups.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
What is the golden rule that I believe in? Is
I love
that
how Shoggy's always throwing the wrench on the engine.
Well, it's just like, okay, sure, sounds.
lowest
Could,
Yeah.
could you say it a little gayer?
Yeah.
I do have a problem with the language of it, but I do think that like the lowest.
I
Show
don't-
me the. I think a country's citizenship, like the state of the country's citizens, should be judged not by like the highest achieving citizens, but by the lowest of the low, the small, the
Yeah.
people, the smallest, the people, and how they're treated
Look
and
at
their
FDR
standard
over
of
here.
living. That's the basis of whether or not your country is good. Do you
We're
get what
not
I'm saying?
talking about the country, man. We're talking.
I
about
understand
the
that, but like you carry that, you should carry that mentality in everything that you do. Where you like when you're
You
building
highlight-
something,
you bring the
it's
lower
always,
up.
Yeah, you should always, because by bringing the lower
Yeah.
up, you bring the baseline up for everyone else.
Yeah,
That's
this
Here's the
definitely
thing,
falls
like-
in the category of like it sounds gay, but it's true.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm tempted to have kind of a knee jerk where I'm like, I don't know if this is the most
I
important
mean,
thing.
but here's the thing, like,
I-
not all the time. Like,
some of these bitches are
there's
annoying.
yeah, it's like I don't really want to hear trans women talking about Linux anymore. Honestly, it's a bit much.
That's fair. That's
Problematic.
actually
You-
fair.
You're kicked off the show, Shogs.
No,
Get
he's.
outta here.
You know what? I give him the pass.
I need
I give
no.
him the pass
I need
to say
no.
that.
There's nothing that gets
Trans
me.
women, I know trans women are never
there's
annoying
nothing-
online in groups. But
There's nothing
when they
that
talk about
fucking
computers
gets
sometimes.
me more fucking bricked up than hearing trans women get mad at me talking about Rust. Okay, I love that shit. I love to hear that I don't know what the coding language is. I love when they're like, your fucking syntax is so stupid. I love that. Do it more.
It's good when companies publicly support progressive social causes.
No, that one.
No.
No.
Their
I
job
disagree
is to
with
make
y'all.
money.
Actually,
Well,
You
it's good for
disagree?
their bottom line.
I'm kind of
Neutral,
neutral
ultimately.
because like it was annoying when like every company was like doing like like they had like Raytheon out at the Pride March or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
now that like being right wing is like
Cool again? Yeah.
cool, like all these fucking corporations are like, okay, actually we're not doing Pride this year, and it's like,
Yeah,
damn,
no,
like.
it's-
Well,
Look,
now I'm kind
I will-
of like thankful for the ones that still are. You
I'd
know?
also I'd like to walk back my answer because rainbow capitalism and actually accomplished a lot. So capital
I'm
can
gonna
be
my
capital can be
honest.
deployed
I have
towards
one
social
example
change in
for my
incredibly
reasoning on this.
We got
ways.
tucking underwear. I mean,
We
what
got
can you
tucking
do?
underwear for children at Target.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
switching
flying
my
off the
answer to based.
shelves. Marcos, you should get some tucking underwear for your butthole.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't have the tucking problem actually.
No,
It's kinda
my
nice.
Dylan Mulvaney. That is my answer to why I think that this is good, because she was just a person who got like hired to do a little fucking ad and got like absolutely fucking crucified for it, and all of these like fucking companies and stuff, instead of like doubling down and being like instead of Budweiser being like being like, oh, actually, yeah, we're gay. We're the gayest beer, which would have made liberals be like, oh, I'll have two, please, They threw her under the bus. And I think that's really fucking gross. And I think that, like, seeing, like, living through that year, like, what was that, 2023, when that happened, like, and seeing all these people, like, renege on, like, all these social issues, I think that was way, way worse than any amount of annoying rainbow capitalism.
My
Plus,
So, like,
I
while
would- I
it's
would also-
annoying, and I don't think it really moves the needle in any way significantly, I think it is an overall, like,
I think it's bad.
very small net
I think it's
positive.
bad.
I would,
And
I would,
and
I
I'll-
would, I
I'll-
would go.
my
I would go
argument
even
for-
harder because these people are denying the power of capital, which can shape society, and they're
My
they're
argument-
accepting pressure from the public instead of shaping the public, which they have the ability to do through.
My argument for why this is bad is because no matter what, on a long enough given time scale, there will always be a Dylan Mulvaney. There will
Yeah.
always be someone that they will build up these momentums and do all this
Yeah.
stuff, and then they will eventually be like, and you know what?
Yeah,
No,
and then when
Yeah,
when
they'll
the
just
pub,
pull the rug.
then-
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah,
probably true.
and then- but
Yeah,
then
and
the
so
pendulum will
that's-
swing.
that's
but
fucking
then
bad.
But
That's
then the
evil.
pendulum will swing back the other
no,
way.
no. That's
Well,
this
my
idea-
heart
Yeah, but
goes
you
out
think
to my
about-
personal
you think
good
about-
friend Dylan Mulvaney.
You think
Yeah,
about
come on
good
the
and
show.
evil, and it's like
I got
doesn't
Connect.
matter,
She was
man.
on Beauty
Yo.
Translated.
Yeah, I know. This is why we changed the name of the podcast so that we can actually get people on the show instead of being like, "Hey, come on to the fucking podcast." It's called Ass. You're gonna love it. It's a serious look on social issues, right?
Yeah.
Janie, I'm gonna cut this up and make it all weird.
Um.
Do your plugs, and then I'll put them
Oh
at the front.
yeah. I'd like to. Why am I saying it like that? Yeah, y'all can listen to my music. I'm working on new shit. I have. When's this coming out?
This is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah.
I am playing a show at the Drunken Unicorn in Atlanta on June 15th. Come on out to that. It's gonna be really, really fun. I have new music coming out fairly soon, so just keep an eye on that. And go to my website and buy some fucking merch. I need to sell some merch. I don't have a lot of money because I was sick for a while.
What's your
And
Where
I
do
website?
they
need
find
to-
your website?
It's janiedanger.com.
Hell yeah.
Really?
So
That's awesome.
That's so
Yeah.
official.
yeah, you can follow me on whatever, Janie Danger. I'm not hard to find. And yeah, stream my music if you want and whatever else. Thank you. I love you.
I love
Sam, do you got anything?
Nah, I don't have shit to plug. JanieDanger.com, my side. Help.
Why don't you tell them your favorite podcast, Sam? Why don't you let people know what your favorite podcast is?
Yes,
It's probably that Survivor one he listens to.
That's the name of the show now. Yo, if you're listening to this, check out this podcast called Homie Vulgaris.
Yes, hell yeah, dude. Hell
check
yeah,
check
brother.
that shit out. Subscribe. Go to their Patreon.
Or patreon.com/the Homie Collective.
The Homie Collective, baby.
Sam,
Give them a little bit of money.
Sam, you are my favorite of all of you. Like, you're literally the funniest guy. I find you so funny. So I fuck with you heavy, big time.
Thank
I
you.
know
I
where
fuck,
you live, dude.
I'll fuck with y'all heavy. I tried to tell y'all exactly where I live.
Yeah, he was giving us hints the whole. You didn't write any of it down, dude. Fuck, bro. Like,
No, I know where you live.
all right. Anyways,
Thanks for having me though. What a great time.
It
Yeah,
was-
thanks
it
for
was
having
awesome.
us.
No problem. All right.
A lot of ballyhoo, a lot of hooting and hollering, a lot of.
We learned that we were dark
Folderol.
woke. We learned that we got a shot with the DNC. We got
Yeah.
options now. All right.
You gotta make a.
We learned
a
how to
dark,
tell
dark
direction
Mawa
without
hat.
borders.
Make
Yeah, I'm trying to get
America
on it.
great
We did learn about how you can like a natural border kind of thing. To be honest with you, I would love to be like dark woke and be the Joe Rogan of the Democrats, because like I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate Kamala Harris. She's one of the worst to ever do it, but she low key is fine. It's
Come on.
Bad.
She's
She's
kind
bad
of
with
bad.
it.
It's unfortunate. She's kind of bad. She's kind of thick with it. She's kind of like exactly what I like, which is like, you know what I like is Hoda. I love Hoda and Kathy
enough.
Lee.
Good night, folks.
Wrap it up.
Hell yeah.
Sam, you know what I'm talking about. So.
All right,
I
you
know
and- you and
exactly what you're
Sam can
talking about.
Record a third episode.
Yeah, we will.
together.
We will.
I'm
We'll do it.
About our favorite types of like 50-something-year-old kind of evil
Joy,
women. You
Joy
know?
Behar? Fuck. Oh my god,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
you
You
got
give
my
us
hear you.
shit. You give us shit for vibing to fucking Sydney Sweeney's.
Sydney
skits.
Sweeney's
And then
fucking
you
played
go
out,
over here.
dog. All right. Joy
All right,
Behar.
movie recommendation. This is the last thing I have to say. Is
Yeah,
check out Bombshell about the Fox News ladies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That movie's sexy. It's gonna get your
Certified.
fucking
Yeah,
rocks off.
I stand by that. If you want to watch a fucking stupid ass movie that is really fun,
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
watch
All right.
Bombshell.
Bye,
It
everybody.
sucks.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
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 Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hey, everyone. I'm a silly goofy, and I like we would continue the whole episode. So if you want to listen to the rest of the episode, go to the Patreon. Janie episodes always run so long because she's just so fun to talk to. But in my silly goofy state, I forgot to read the Patreon homies, so let me do that right now. And I want to thank all of the new Patreon homies that came in. I really want to say that y'all really make this show like fun, and really this is what it's kind of all about. The audience is growing. I'm seeing people leave comments on the YouTubes, on the TikToks, and like really this is what like keeps me going, and I appreciate all of it. There's always going to be more stuff coming. I'm trying to figure out like getting my ass kicked as a mailman and how to not do that. Anyways, shouts out to the following homies. $10 more to the Gorilla Chow Fund. A single underscore lost in Athens. Carrie, my favorite, which is true, Carrie. You're one of my favorites. Along with Cassio, our in cahoots for real. CHO Feskatch, did it all for the cookie. Furry VTuber Pope. That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the next step. Fuzzy Nalgus, Grungus Fungus Dungus, Imagine Chaos Dragons, Jade Jiren. Is that from like Dragon Ball? You do Dragon Ball right now? Okay, anyways. Jonathan Weber, Kiefer, Marin Omo, Minecraft Steve's Chicken Jockey, Pablo Hummus, Ripstone, Roboy, Sadish Radish. Send Billy your credit card information as a bit. You should do that, by the way. I'll send his address. I'll put his address in the chat. Everyone just send your postal card information or your credit card information. Shmoo, Somewhere Systems, Steven Civignano, Stolen Valor, Jody, The Double Threat, Theo, White Daddy, aka How About You 3D Print Some Hoes on Your Dick, ABC DEFGHIJKLMNOP and Z. A bag of sand. That was, very clever. A bag of sand. Andrew Morgado, Auger, Billy Scroggins, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. I don't know why that one got me, but it got me. Brody, Brian H, Cha Cha Slide, Chris Wade, Cody Hewitt, Doug M, even smaller Micro Peenhus, Frank Jeffsey, Fred Sharman, Gabriel, Griselda Noises, Harrow Marrow, He Devil in France, Infestadec, James Gilbreath, Jason Zoller, Jim Schmungus, Joe Cassidy. Let's see who else. Keegan is under a bridge near you. Hell yeah. Kenzie Trial, Laura, Luke Simasek, Marie, Milton Friedman's Short Fat Peen Huss. Hell yeah. You know that shit smell crazy. Miss Bird, names, Neo Vagina Priestess, Oganassin, Patrick's the Shareholder Goldman. Hell yeah. Richard, by the way, I gotta say, I love fucking generating value for the shareholders. Anyways, Richard Koknar, Rianne, Socram Legnar, Solidus Red, Super Male Boy 64, the disfigured love child of Homie Vulgaris, the Hat Man. About time. I know I owe you money, but thanks for the Patreon subscription. The Homie Shop Steward, the Imposter Among Us, the Lale Lule Low, the Limit, Get Creative with the Rest of It, the Tarquin, Wax Replica, Willing to Straw Purchase a Gun, World's Largest Margot Penis, and rounding us all out, as always, World's Largest Micro Penis. Shouts out to all the homies. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. You're all my friends. There's more to come. Bye. Oh, listen to the rest of the episode where we figure out we get jobs with the DNC because we're dark woke. All right. Bye.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test